Have you ever wondered what a tax sale is? Well, today me and Sean are going to talk about it. So, Sean, you start. Tell them just what a tax sale is.
Okay, so if someone doesn't pay their taxes, either they're late or just hasn't done it, then the county or the government in Georgia, they can sell a tax deed
Right.
on the property for the amount owed.
Yes, so what that means is every county's a little bit different of how far behind you can get. So let's say that their county's 3 years. If you don't pay your taxes for 3 years, they only do the sales usually about once or twice a year. Counties are different, but they have what they call a tax sale, and people can come in and buy that property just for what's owed on the taxes. Now, that sounds fantastic. People love that idea. But tell them what the process is after they pay that.
So after you pay that, you can't do anything with the property. You can't even go to it.
No drive-bys.
Right. You can't go look at it, nothing. For a whole year. And during that year-long period, the original owner that was delinquent on the taxes has an opportunity to pay it back, to redeem it. Yep.
And if they redeem it, if I was the one who bought the deed, what do I get?
You get what you paid plus 20% interest.
So we actually did this. Me and Chad were interested in this when we were early in real estate. And we're from Murray County, so we still have lots of family up in Murray County. And we did it with my dad. So there was a property, and I think we had to pay like $3,000. And you don't even get to see, like, you don't know the condition of the house. You don't know anything about it. And so we did that. And after the year went by, then we had to do another process because after the year, it's almost like, it's not like foreclosing, but the quiet title where you have to move it into your name also. So that was a whole nother process.
Yeah.
And then once you get that, then you get to go see the property. So in our case, when we got to go see the property, now we knew we were going to have to work on it, because you can look at the tax records and know about what you're buying. But, y'all, it needed so much work. And what we were not prepared for is the person who loses the house over just being behind on their taxes are ticked, right?
Yeah. Oftentimes, yeah.
Yeah. So we ended up, they damaged it. They kept coming back. Like, we had to install like a camera because we needed proof that they were doing it. I wouldn't even go there by myself. But it was way more than I was thinking it was going to be. But we finally got through all that. And then when we put it up for sale, we got it under contract. And we found out, now remember, this is when I was a brand new agent, so I would know this now, but I did not know it then, and no one had told me. But when we got it under contract, the title is always, almost, I'm not going to say always, because as soon as I say always, a closing attorney or somebody will reach out, but it's very cloudy. So it's very hard to get title insurance on it. So, because you got to think, what does title insurance do? Title insurance primarily protects the lender. And it's saying that there are no other liens on this house. There's nothing, so like the way you take this property over makes it, in our case, we could not get title insurance. Now, we were very lucky because the person was paying cash and they said they didn't care if they had title insurance or not. Now, I was not representing them as a buyer because if they ever go sell that property, the property's still going to have what I call a cloudy title. So if you're interested in doing buying tax sales, you have to understand people sometimes think it's quick and a great way to get in properties. It can be a great way to get rental properties because if you're going to rent them, you're not worried about the title. But if you're looking for something to flip, it can be difficult. If you're looking for something that you're going to put a bunch of money in, live in it 2 years, and then sell it, you want to have that conversation with a lawyer and make sure that you can get that title fixed. So if this helps you, we would love to hear about it in the comments.